Fire Her family, how are you? My name is Robert Muruli. Thanks for joining us here today. And we're just winding down on the last few days of this challenge. And we're very excited that you could have been part of it. For those of you who opened your emails, for those of you who opened and read the emails, those of you who took action and participated in the challenge itself, thank you. And more importantly, those of you, all of you, yes, all of you, who posted on our Facebook page, we want to thank you very much. Now, today we're going to be talking about toxic ending. Yes, that toxic abrupt stop that we don't want you to do. I know through this challenge a lot happened. You know, initially probably when you started the challenge, you tried something and either one or two things happened. You probably got the results you wanted, or two, you didn't get the results that you wanted. For those of you who pushed on through other challenges, something happened, and I know it did. You probably learned something about yourself. And it's evidence through the post that we actually saw on Facebook. And I decided today, you know what I'm going to do? I will save the best for last. So, ladies, when I was growing up as a young boy, like many other young boys, of course, I was a very active kid. I did what I was told to do. I also did what I was not told to do. And I think this is one of the prime reasons why my parents just sent me off to high school way in the wilderness that really taught me a lot about life. And it wasn't easy because expectations were so high. We had very heavy workloads when it came to our coursework. And we had high expectations even when it came to sports as well. But I do remember the environment that my principal created for us. He created an environment of continuous experimentation because he knew the importance of us trying new things to come up with ideas and beliefs and results that were our own. I didn't really appreciate what he was doing up until my third year in school. Actually, I'd say my sophomore again to my third year in school. And it's when I started looking at how things were invented or things are invented in life that I understood this. You know, I used to think that when somebody comes with an invention, they just decide, well, let's sit down, plan, and boom, here it is. You know, something happens. But really, no. And this is even evidenced in some of the things that we use today. Take, for example, the microwave oven. Did you know that microwave technology was actually invented during World War II? And it wasn't until 1955 that this technology was commercialized, meaning that it was now put into everybody's household for us to use. Now, just imagine if they'd stopped and said, no, you know what, I don't think we'll even use this ever, you know, later down the line. But they kept on going, and hence a result of, a tool that we find very helpful in our daily lives that we actually use. Now, when I was sitting down the other day thinking about what we're going to be talking about today in our last day together as far as this challenge goes, you know, a thought came to mind. And this relates to what I learned when I was in high school. And I wrote this down. Take a listen. So, responsibility starts when we take action. And failure starts, or irresponsibility starts when we stop taking action. During this challenge, a lot of you took action, took positive action, right? And because of that, you started taking responsibility of the things that you thought you weren't capable of doing, right? And what happened? Results started happening, right? Failure or irresponsibility starts when you stop that action. Again, failure is not linked to the result, you know? You may not have gotten the result that you expected to get, but that's a learning point. That's when you learn about different things in life, be it you or the environment. But when you stop and say, oh, I didn't succeed or I didn't progress forward, is when that failure truly sets in. So given where we are right now, ladies, at the end of the challenge, it's not the end of your life. This is actually the beginning of your process. So do not bring it to a toxic end. Do not stop abruptly. We want you to continue. We want you to learn. And just like my high school, we want to create an environment of continuous experimentation through our Fire Her page on Facebook. So please, keep your posts coming. We want to learn what you're learning. We want you to experience life. Most of all, we thank you so much for the participation. We thank you so much for your actions. And we thank you so much for your content. This is Robert Maruli signing off today. Thank you.